All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, and being great examples to his younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutation to the hopeful look out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Al Shai. All right. What I want to get into today, is dealing with, a simple life, you know, the you know, the pleasure, the joy, of a simple life, because we came up in society, westernization, where it's all about status, clout, you know, there's a thing, where you go on Google and look up people, net worth, that's a thing in this society. It's a very vain society. People, are measured off their material things, off their status, after job titles, after positions, status comes from your occupation, okay? What they consider high value and all these different things, but there's a joy in the sweet life, in America, especially in Western culture within itself, or mainly in America, man. Okay, it's just a hustle, a bustle, of always trying to outdo, someone, what they call keeping up with the Joneses. People are depressed, based on things that they don't have. Instead of having a mindset of being thankful, for the daily necessities, you know, people are depressed, and feel some type of way, because they don't have particular things. You have men that make, $70,000 a year feel some type of way because they don't make 100,000, which that's what puts you in the category of a high value man in this society. 100K or better or whatever. Okay, but there's a lot, that could be done with 70,000. We live in a society where, especially with our people, Jake, loves to live outside their means to project some type of power, to project, this false reality on social media. At the end of the day, that comes with depression, anxiety, trying to live up, to this particular status, especially if you don't really have it like that. And then the things that you do in this society to maintain certain statuses and lifestyles, you run yourself to the ground, So there's one of the beautiful things about the scriptures. It gives us wisdom concerning everything, man. Even the enjoyment of a simple life, and I want to get this here in the book of Sirach, chapter 40, verse 18. It says, to labor and to be content with what a man have is a sweet life, So there's one of the things, especially as of late, because some brothers ambitious, man, and one thing that we learn is that, the Lord already has a cap on, what he's going to allow, each believer to have, he's going to give us that portion convenient for us, man. Okay. The main thing we have to, do is make sure that we're responsible, that we're handling our business responsibly as adults, doing what needs to be done. Okay. As far as our practical day-to-day necessities, man. Okay. But ultimately, man, we're not here to just ball out of control. Like I said, you're going to have, believers is going to have more than others. That's their lot. Okay? But we're not here to be caught up in this rat race, of chasing, clout, status, and money. Money is the defense. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with, making adjustment, making moves, taking opportunities. Okay? But the Lord doesn't want us engulfed into these things, man. And the more I mature in this faith, the more I mature as a man, you just enjoy, the sweetness of a simple life, man. okay, without all the politics, the soap operas, and complications. Because the higher you rise in this ladder, okay, of society, the higher you rise, the the more you be around these different people. Like one thing when I was at the steel plant, I noticed, you amongst, the workers, it's cool, but you don't have all the responsibilities and, the things that come with, when you start moving up and the company start giving you more and more responsibilities, man. To some brothers, that's for them, and it was for me for a moment, but one of the things I see now, is just the joy, of a simple life without all those responsibilities and complications of this world, you know? So reading on, it says, Sirach 40:18 says, to labor and to be content with that a man have is a sweet life, but he that findeth a treasure is above them both. And guess what? We found the treasure of Yahushua, you know? So the treasure of Yahushua, that's even a bonus, just to be able to, cause, we always go into Stoicism, and Stoicism, is a concept to where you don't live based off pleasure. Pretty much you don't live based off a low nature, fulfillment ain't based off, uh, success in this world, okay? To this world standards. You see? So we have, we have a double victory because the Lord gives us a spirit to be content, with our essentials, man, with our daily bread. Okay? As Apostle Gabar say, our daily bread and our few, simple pleasures that we have, and plus we found the treasure of Yahushua. So we're in a good case. Saying all that to say this, we're in a good case, man. Okay? And it's a beautiful thing not to be in this rat race. And that's why you go here to the book of Matthew, Yahushua, he made a statement, that lines up with that. When you go to the book of Matthew, chapter 11, okay, verse 28, it says, come to me, all right, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Yeah, because when we come into the truth, man, there's a burden taken off of us, okay? We're trying to fit into this society, okay? Or trying to, climb the ranks of this society. Some brothers have different dreams of being, rappers or some type of musician or, some type of major entrepreneur, and we was consumed by those ambitions, man. And we looked at our life as a failure when we didn't have, those particular ambitions that we was chasing after, man. Okay? You will be disappointed, you'll be sad, depressed, which goes into, make you overuse, your vices. Okay? But as we come into this, man, and we understand what's to come, like I said, faith, is so valuable because it just give us a whole new perspective on things. Because we have faith in that we are joint heirs with Yahushua, that we are going to inherit the earth. Okay, and once we really believe that, man, that desire to just go crazy, be engulfed into this world and trying to, do a money grab and all these different things, that desire dies, man. Okay? And like I said, you're going to have, brothers and sisters that's in positions to make different moves. Everybody's in their lot. But just putting a general perspective out there, man, just coming to be content, with a simple life, man, and it's sweet, to enjoy the simple things, man. Okay? The ability, to go out back, kick it, listen to music. You got people that are trying to live and keep up, with certain lifestyles to where they got to work 60, 70 hours a week. Okay, I only have time to sleep and work. There's a very unbalanced life, man. And America, you know, is the most overworked country in the world. And as I get older, man, I start to value time way more than money. Because over time you learn, efficient ways of making money. Okay, that frees up your time. You know, just going, kick it with a brother like that's more enjoyable, than trying to chase riches, man. Okay, that's an enjoyable thing. Okay, so reading on, it says, verse 29, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly, and ye shall find rest unto your souls, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Yeah, because when we come into the truth, man, we don't, that's why we don't even uh, 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 be all in brothers' business what they do. As a man, brothers should be able to, to hold their own. Every brother should be able to hold their own as a man. Okay? But we don't get in each other's business about, you know, what brothers do. And, because at the end of the day, all these things don't matter, man. You know, brother handling their business as men, they situation, they sustaining their situation, man. Okay? Like, this ain't like you got different cliques in this world where it's all about what you do, how much you make, and you make this much, you get to hang with these people. You make this much, you hang with these people. You got this type of job, you hang with this people. You got all these different cliques, and you know, then, like I say, the higher you get up in the society, the more cutthroat people are, the more vain people are, the more assholes people are. When you start rising up in any industry in this society, it gets the same way. People are more proud, narcissistic, you know? And that's why I was always a front line type, man. I always, like being around just the average working man. Like that's my type. I know how to mingle with men of different statuses, man. But I chill. I really kick it, with your everyday, working man. Okay, just that simple working man, like 'cause that's who raised me, simple working man. And just to see, that they, the peace that was on them, you know. But this society will run you raggedy, man, and make you feel depressed and, about what you don't have, man. But we got your house shot, we got everything, you know. Let's go here because one thing about it is the scriptures teach us discipline, you know. The scriptures teach us how to be conservative. Like people, that make a lot of money and still, you know, are lacking because, the more they get, the more they want. Like it's a rare thing, especially for, our people or Jake, to live below their means. Like that's something, that you don't see Jake do, to live below their means, man. You know, that's looked down upon, man. Because Jake, because these curses, man, Jake is deprived of power. Jake is deprived of notoriety, man. So when Jake get a little something, man, he Jake invests a lot into his appearance and his brand, which is himself. You know, Jake invests a lot into his brand to project his brand as if it's just some extraordinary, like as if he's some extraordinary thing. There's nothing wrong with, dressing nice, you know. I like to coordinate, okay? Was it, I don't spend a lot of money doing it, um, there's nothing wrong with, because appearances, appearances, you like, we're not saying neglect. We say simple like that doesn't mean stop grooming yourself and stop washing your clothes. No, man. Okay? That's not what it's speaking of, man. Brothers got their own unique style and how they move. Okay, because we are nobility, man. Okay, so we know how to you know jazz it up. You see, But the thing is, we don't want to get engulfed and become vain in anything. Okay? This is Sirach 11:11 says, there is one that laboreth and taketh pains and maketh haste, and there's so much more the behind. So you have a lot of people that, run themselves raggedy, but then they trying to keep up. Okay? You got men, and women, they run themselves raggedy, work all these hours and work these different jobs and always scheming, and they still are in the want. Okay? And that's a terrible way to live. Okay? A lot of people live for Instagram. A lot of people live for TikTok and Facebook. Like, they live for it, man. Okay? They're motivated by those. They're inspired by those things, and it's running them raggedy, man. Okay? Let's go here. Let's get this in like I say, the Lord throw blessings, man. That's another thing. Like, the Lord will throw blessings and he be having us in good positions, man. Like the Lord, sometimes he just splash the pot, throw you something. Throw an opportunity your way, man. Okay? But then even with that, there's a scripture for that. This is Psalm 62:11 said, the Most High have spoken once. It might be 64, so like. No, it says it's Psalm 62:10. It said, trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. Okay? So we read this in the NLT, Psalm 62:10. It says, don't make your livelihood by extortion or put your hope in stealing. And if your wealth increases, don't make it the center of your life. Okay? So there's nothing wrong with coming up, making moves and bettering your situation. Okay? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, man. Networking and doing your thing, because I said, we Israelites, man. Okay? We know how to move. We know how to create revenue. We know how to do things, man. But we can't make that the center of our life, man, and get engulfed in it, man. Because nothing comes of that. But when you go here, let me see. That's around 30. Let's see. I think that's a rock. Yeah, this is rock 31:1. It says, watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep. Okay? So watching, all right, for riches consumeth the flesh, man. Like, it's like, like you're killing yourself literally, man. Breaking yourself down. You can break yourself down. Losing sleep, and this world will have you like that, man. Especially, like I say, if you operating in that low nature, as a man, you're trying to impress women. Okay, you're trying to get to this certain status so you can deal with certain type of women. Okay, which, hey, that always goes bad. If you got to kill yourself for a woman, you're going to have to triple that, to try to keep that woman interested, man. Okay, and another thing, as we learn, as I'm learning as a man, I'm going to take care of what take care of me, Like, why would I, run myself raggedy for something that don't care about me? But just because it look a certain way, that's come from operate in the low nature, But nah, man, my mindset now, and I'm gonna take care of what take care of me, and the truth take care of me, man. My little day-to-day, gigs I got, man, they take care of me, So I take care of it, This truth is taking care of me, so this is my top priority. I take care of this. And the Lord, He take care of me, man. You know, even my family, man. You know, I take care of my family. My family take care of me. You know, so that's the mindset that I'm moving with now. Like I'm gonna take care of what take care of me, man. I don't have no time, resources, or energy for anything that doesn't take care of me. You know, and that's just how I've been moving. You know, because the scriptures tell you, man. That's why you go here to Sirach 40, okay, and 26. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 40, verse 26. It says, "Riches and strength lift up the heart, but the fear of the Lord is above them both. There is no want in them that fear the Lord, and it needeth not to seek help." Okay? So one thing I've learned in this truth, man, is if I take care of the Lord's business, everything else start falling in line. Okay? You might have a few bumps in the road, but even then, you know, the Lord is still right there in the midst of all of it, man. You might have some setbacks. Guess what? The Lord is right there in the midst of all of it, man. Okay? So the number one thing that we should be taking care of is this ministry, man. Whatever portion, whatever lot we got, you know. The more I take care of Yahweh Shem Shai, the more He takes care of me on a daily basis, man. And then and we find ourselves in a position where we ain't want for nothing, man. Okay? And I would say after, you know, our daily necessities, man, and the Lord give us our little simple pleasures, man. He give us, you know, the perks of our little simple pleasures. Everything else is a bonus, man. Like I be feeling rich, man. You know, I be feeling wealthy. You know, got this truth, got the brotherhood. You know, got my daily necessities, man. You know, my family situation cool, my immediate family. Okay, like I'm good. I'm not tripping about a certain car I don't got. Okay, or it ain't a certain woman on Instagram that I'm, you know, on a journey for, man. Okay, nah, man, I'm content, as the scriptures say. Okay, let's go here. Let's get on Sirach 26 and 4. All right, it says, "Whether a man be rich or poor, if he have a good heart toward the Lord, he shall at all times rejoice with a cheerful countenance," man. You know, so man, as long as, you know, the Lord shows that He's dealing, you know, the Lord gives us the ability to edify, man, and, you know, brothers that teach, you know, He give us you know, the opportunity to be pleasing unto Him, man. And the Lord showed that He dealing, you know, man, we can have a cheerful countenance, man. The bank account's gonna go up and down. Okay? Ain't no relationships guaranteed, man, but the Lord favor, you know, and just because you can tell when the Lord is showing appreciation, just as you can tell when the Lord is, you know, He's not pleased with a thing, and you can tell when He's showing, you know, favor too, you know, and there's way above, you know, status in this world, or clout in this world, because this is working towards something eternal, man. The Lord finna. The scriptures say, seeing that all these things should be dissolved, what manner of person should we be? You know, Lord, will I go into another lesson, going into it's all for nothing. Everything that these people are doing is all for nothing, man. You know, and it's getting more wicked, it's getting more defiled. Everything is of a lesser value. Okay, everything has been ran to the ground. Okay, and the Lord got us in the light where we can see these things, man. Okay, so let's go here. All right, into Ecclesiastes. Yep, we'll close it here. All right, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5. All right, in verse 12, it says, "The sleep." All right, the sleep of a laboring man is sweet, whether he eat little or much, but the abundance of the rich would not suffer him to sleep, man. You know, so um, it says, let me read it again. Let me read it again. Yes, Ecclesiastes 5:12 said the sleep of a laboring man is sweet, you know? And yeah, man, and that's another thing, like when, you're not over here getting over on people, when you're not out here scamming and you're not doing that get rich or die spirit, man. You ain't out here robbing, doing crime, that's because Jake loves to try to make crime a career, you know? Beefing with these niggas over here, man, that's a very wearisome lifestyle, man. You know, you gotta worry about if the feds in town. You beefing with these niggas, man, and that's a very, very wearisome lifestyle, man. Okay? It's extremely wearisome, man. And that's why, when I just started, when I had, started working, like a real job and getting income, was able to take care of myself and didn't have to deal with niggas, man, and there was a whole new realm of peace, man. A whole new realm of peace. Okay? Well, you got these jakes that got all this shit going on, man, and in and out of prison and in and out of beefs with niggas and, you know, then did all, then got over on all these people, man. And it's like, nah, man. That's terrible. That's a terrible way to live, man. Okay? Ecclesiastes 5:12. I'm reading NLT. It says, people who work hard sleep well, whether they eat little or rich. But the rich seldom get a good night's sleep. Yeah, man. And whether you are rich and you always scheming and plotting something else and you're worried about, in this society, especially being rich in this society, you're worried about being sued. You deal with a woman, you hope you ain't got her pregnant because she, so much scheming and plotting, because when you're rich in this society, you're a target, you're a come up, you're a come up, man. Okay? So, the Lord, he got us in a good place, man. He giving us food convenient for us, man. Not, we're not, just eating out of garbage cans, okay? And we're not, in the upper stratosphere of this society. The Lord got us, each believer, where he wants them to be, and if it's a way to make moves, hey, and the Lord with it, hey, make a move, make a money move if the Lord with it. Hey, at the end of the day, we all know as men, as adults, that we have to be responsible with our day to day, man. But they're just an enjoyment, of a being content, man. There's a real joy that comes with being content, So that's the point, Lord will you brothers, all right, and you sisters edified. Till next time, I say shalom. Call me Ashala. Abba soon.